Welcome back to What Are Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a T-54 first prototype, or Mod 1. It's located, it's a Tier 8 Soviet Premium Medium. It's located on the northeast spawn of Westfield under the command of Paradox Poke. Yes, I know it says MyMainIsEu REBRN. It's on his NA account, and yeah, he likes to be called Paradox Poke. Okay, T-54's got a 100mm gun, which has got decent penetration, 250 alpha, 190 penetration from the gun, and with the APCR that goes up to 247. Now, it's actually got slightly more armour than the T-44 on which it was originally based, and so if you want the speed, you go for the T-44. If you want the armour, you go for the T-54 first prototype. And he's looking for targets. He's going to try and engage some of those heavies. Now remember, he's a tier 8 medium, but he's going to engage some tier 8 heavy tanks. It's actually a fairly decent medium tank actually, and it's one of those premiums that I think is fairly good to get alongside the T-44-100. It's got thick armour at the front, and it's got decent gun depression as well, 7 degrees of gun depression, which is slightly more than the Soviet tanks normally have. They normally have about 5 degrees. You have to angle the tank in order to make the gun depression work. But you see this, he's popping up. Oh, took around there from a VK. Ouch. But there's a 2580, and he takes a shot into him. He's loaded the APCR to give him a bit more oomph. And you can see he's got 2 marks on the barrel as well. So he knows how to handle it. Looks like that Tiger 1's taken a round through the turret already. He puts a round over in the Hellcat's direction, but he didn't get a hit on that one, but he will this time. Yep, 288. Remember, the alpha damage on this one is 250, so that's a high roll. Oh, T-29's looking at him. Now with those ones, you just want to look at the cupola top of the turret and put a round into that. He bounces the round that comes from the T-29. That's nice. Super Hellcat fails with his 90mm as well. There's the turret. Yep, 210. Low roll into the T-29, but he got it right into the right spot. And you can see there he's going for it again. T-29 is actually giving him these shots because he doesn't need to do that. He can move about a lot, try and throw him off, but he's not. And another T-29 is now taking it up, and he's got the King Tiger capture for company to help him. Okay, just needs to get the right spot, and if that guy stays still long enough, he can get around in. Oh, no, T-29 is looking for a shot. He was looking at the King Tiger capture, but then he pulled back. Gets one into the hull for 274, high roll. I think he wants to do the same. Didn't take that shot then, but he's going to do it this time. Yep, and unfortunately took around from a striv. He can't see. So there's a striv over in that direction. Oh, his teammate's getting in the way there. And in fact, actually, I think he hit his teammate in the track. I'm wondering if that's going to disqualify him from a high caliber. Sometimes it does, you see. And I think he fired that one in frustration, actually, because the King Tiger captured is actually getting in his way. There's an inexperienced player who's taking a lot of damage. And he's going to be out the game very soon. And yes, he is. But so goes the T-25AT as well. Okay, that T-29 is just around the corner. He's low on hit points. He could probably get him with one shot. Just needs to drive over the top and put a round into him. But instead, I think he's going to go round the side and get him from the side where he's not expecting to be hit from. Yeah, outflank the guy. That's a good trick that I've always learned to take advantage of. Oh, there's that Renegade's there as well, but he's suddenly seen that IS-2 shielded. And he has to deal with that one, otherwise if he went up over the ramp, the IS-2 would shoot him in his rear. Thank you very much. Puts one in, 234. Blocks the shot that came from the IS-2 shielded. He's going all in. Puts another one into the guy. He does get rammed by the IS-2, but it's ineffective. And he's going to go for another one. Yes, he gets that one in as well. That extra shielded armor is not going to protect this IS-2 shielded. Just so long as he doesn't wave the gun and block the shot that way. You've seen some tank drivers do that. And another one in. One more shot and he's out the game. Going for the lower plate. Or no, he's trying to get it into the right spot and he gets it. He blocked the next shot. So he's blocked 2.4k already. I think he's on for a steel wall. Potentially he's got the high caliber. We'll have to wait and see if he gets that high caliber due to firing the shot into the tracks of his teammate. Ouch, took a round from that Striv again. Yeah, if he comes up on the side of those Renegade and the T-29, that Striv is going to be a bit of a pain. He's decided he's going to deal with... Oh, is he reverse side scraping? No, go after the T-43 and the Comet. They're just a short distance away. And, oh, LTG gets a lovely shot while he's on the move. A leading shot on him. That was almost the snap. He did dial in very, very quickly, but can he get this T-49 and this Comet? That would be nice if he could get them. The Comet's a one shot. There's the T-43. And, oh, there's a Waffenträger here as well. Is it a Waffenträger? Steel Waffenträger. Oh, he can bully that guy. Go for the P-43, puts one into him, takes a round from the Su-152 in the tracks. Go for the Comet, he's a one shot. Oh, he blocks the shot from the Comet, but the Comet blocks him as well. Now, just go round the corner, get the Comet. Get him out of the game, then you're not going to be shot in the ass, except of course maybe by that Su-152. Now he's reluctant to do it. In fact, the Renegade's coming south as well. He's blind firing now. There's the LTG he hit earlier. Takes a little while to dial in, but... Oh! He tracked him, and the Comet's come down to him. And I think he knew that he just fired, but one shot into the steer. He needs to get a shot into that Comet, otherwise this T-43 is going to make a mess of him. Oh, he gets the T-43 with one shot. The Comet's gone. He was killed by the Hawk 30. And the Steel Waffenträger, well, he's pulled back. There he is. He's a one shot. He's gone. That's 3 kills now for Paradox Poke. Almost said Sly there. He had the previous replay on Westfield. Okay, Paradox is holding this position for the moment. He knows there's an Su-152 that shot at him, so he might have seen him. We also know the Renegade is fairly nearby because he came south. And there's the Su-152. He knows where he is now. And he's over the ridgeline. He couldn't get that shot on target. Come around the other side. That's it. Go around the other side. There's the LTG. Yes! One shot in. Gets the 4th kill. Now come around and outflank that Su-152. Come up behind him and shoot him in the ass. He's not going to be expecting this. There's no other enemy across the valley. As far as we can tell, there's only 4 enemies left anyway. And they appear to be all in the north except for the Su-152. So if he comes around the outside and takes the Su-152, he's just over the next rise. Is he going to come up over the top? There's the T-29. He's a one shot. Oh, distracted by the Renegade, but he takes the Renegade rather than the T-29 because the Renegade's more dangerous. He's a tier 8 and that's a tier 7. Gets the kill, gets his top gun. The Striv, that's a nice bit of revenge because that guy hit us before. And here's the Su-152. And oh dear, he's a very healthy Su-152. But he puts one into him and he gets behind him. And now you are mincemeat, sunshine. Unless, of course, he stops him from getting to the rock. And he puts one into the track to track him in place. Holds him in position. Just needs to keep pumping rounds in and track him. And that's a beautiful kill. And now there's only one enemy left. But he needs to get out of this position. And he's having difficulty. It's a bit slippery around there. That's it. He's got it. Okay, Paradox makes his way out of the dip. There's just the Striv S1 to get. And it'd be nice if he could get this kill as well. Because it does mean a Radley Walters if he does. Yes! Radley's wins the game. Nicely played. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Paradox Poke in the T-54 first prototype. He got a Reaper badge. He took out consecutive enemies with a single shot each. He got a shell proof for blocking more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle, a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, and a Fifer effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. He got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one he got 12, but he got an epic medal and a couple of battle heroes as well. He got the Radley Walters medal. He killed 8 enemy vehicles in that game. He carried his team, killed more more than half the enemy. And he also got a steel wall for blocking the most damage in the game. I did say it's got good armor, the T-54 first prototype, as well as a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. And his win rate from that battle was 12,670. Very well played indeed. Super Unicum standard. And let's have a look at team score. Right at the top of the table, 5,119 hit points of damage. He definitely got the highest damage in the game, but no high caliber. And the reason for that? Yep, I'm afraid he fired a round into his own teammate. The tracks of the King Tiger captured, and that disqualified him from getting the high caliber. He would have got it otherwise. He did have the highest damage, but because you hit your own teammate, you end up losing it. And I know he was frustrated at the time that he did that, because it was the King Tiger capture's fault, because he pulled back just as Paradox Pokes was taking his shot. And that's the reason why he shot his own teammate in the tracks. It was the other guy's fault. Well, anyway, the Strib managed to get 3,342 hit points of damage, and the Hawk 30 managed to get 2,100. Oh, actually, it's the Renegade who got the next highest, 2,405, and then the Hawk managed to get 2,111. And it's a good reason why he hit the Renegade rather than T-29. That T-29 didn't do that much damage, but the Renegade certainly did. So that was a higher priority target to take out the Tier 8 than take out the Tier 7s, even though he had Tier 7 dead at that moment because he was right full in the sights. When it came to kills, easily got the top notch with that one. 8 kills for Paradox, 2 kills for the Hawk 30, the Stripped S1, the T-25 AT, and the Comet. Nobody else managed to get above 1 kill. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got the top on that one. He's a very high base there, 1,733. It's a very high score, an easy ace, that one, most people would say. The next high scorer being 877. That's less than half of the score that he had. I think, is it less than half? No, it's not actually, but it's just slightly below half of the Hawk 30 score. And 815 goes to the liver. He fired 36 rounds in that game, got 28 direct hits and 26 penetrations. Damage of 5,119 hit points, of which 272 were at more than 300 meters. He received 15 hits from the enemy during that game, only 3 of which actually penetrated, and 12 non-penetrations. 3,660 hit points of damage blocked by armor, and 1 enemy vehicle spotted. 11 enemy vehicles damaged, 8 killed, and 861 hit points of damage resistance. On a premium account, he earned 145,125 credits from that game, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he actually ended up with 45,369 credits. Yes, he did use some premium rounds. He needed to. There was absolutely no way around it. He was facing some serious opposition, and so he needed that extra penetration to make them count. 25 bonds from the battle, and 2,599 XP, 5,200 for completing the mission and events, and 260 because this is a premium vehicle, took away 8,059 experience points altogether. Very good game there by Paradox Poke. Yes, I know it says MyMainIsEu. This is the NA server, and so that's what all he calls his accounts over there. He's in the same clan as I am on the NA server. So very well done. A good battle. Goes to show that T-54 first prototype is one of those medium tanks that really does help to have in your inventory, because of course it's a crew trainer. You can train crews on this thing and provide crews for your other mediums, your other Soviet mediums in the game. And well, Paradox certainly does get a lot out of his T-54 from Mod 1. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thanks for watching.